Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A collection of things, goods or works of art, etc., for public display. The act of exhibiting. A remarkable exhibition of musicianship. A collection of things, goods or works of art, etc., for public display. A collection of things, goods or works of art, etc., for public display. A systematic interpretation or explanation, usually written, of a specific topic. An account that sets forth the meaning or intent of a writing or discourse. We would have understood the play better if there had been some initial exposition of the background. Music, the section of a movement, especially in sonata form, where the major musical themes first occur. Several things grouped together or considered as a whole. The act of gathering something together. A system of components assembled together for a particular purpose. Several things grouped together or considered as a whole. A group of persons together in one place. The social act of assembling. Request for a sum of money. Several things grouped together or considered as a whole. The act of gathering something together. A publication containing a variety of works. Several things grouped together or considered as a whole. The act of accumulating. An increase by natural growth or addition. Finance, profits that are not paid out as dividends but are added to the capital base of the corporation. Proof by a process of argument or a series of proposition proving an asserted conclusion. A visual presentation showing how something works. The lecture was accompanied by dramatic demonstrations. A show or display, the act of presenting something to sight or view. He gave the customer a demonstration. A public display of group feelings, usually of a political nature. There were violent demonstrations against the war. A show of military force or preparedness. He confused the enemy with feints and demonstrations. Formally making a person known to another or to the public. A show or display, the act of presenting something to sight or view. The presentation of new data. A visual representation of something. Obstetrics, position of the fetus in the uterus relative to the birth canal. Cesarean sections are sometimes the result of abnormal presentations. The activity of formally presenting something, as a prize or reward. She gave the trophy but he made the presentation. The act of making something publicly available, presenting news or other information by broadcasting or printing it. He prepared his presentation carefully in advance. The act of presenting a proposal. A show or display, the act of presenting something to sight or view. An accusation of crime made by a grand jury on its own initiative. A document that must be accepted and paid by another person. Of a manuscript, having few alterations or corrections. Fair copy. Very pleasing to the eye. Young fair maidens. Not excessive or extreme. A fairish income. Free from favoritism or self-interest or bias or deception, conforming with established standards or rules. A fair referee. Without favoring one party, in a fair even-handed manner. Deal fairly with one another. Used of hair or skin, pale or light-colored. A fair complexion. Gained or earned without cheating or stealing. An fair penny. A sale of miscellany, often for charity. Lacking exceptional quality or ability. Only a fair performance of the sonata. A traveling show, having sideshows and rides and games of skill, etc. In conformity with the rules or laws and without fraud or cheating. They played fairly. A competitive exhibition of farm products. She won a blue ribbon for her baking at the county fair. Attractively feminine. The fair sex. Free of clouds or rain. Today will be fair and warm. Gathering of producers to promote business. World Fair. Joined so that the external surfaces blend smoothly. Of a baseball, hit between the foul lines. He hit a fair ball over the third base bag. An exhibition of art objects, paintings or statues. An exhibition of pictures or objects viewed through a small hole or magnifying glass. A street show. An exhibition of pictures or objects viewed through a small hole or magnifying glass. A short pornographic film shown in a small coin-operated booth. An artifact that has been created by someone or some process. They export most of their agricultural production. The quantity of something, as a commodity, that is created, usually within a given period of time. Production was up in the second quarter. A display that is exaggerated or unduly complicated. She tends to make a big production out of nothing. A presentation for the stage or screen or radio or television. Have you seen the new production of Hamlet? Economics, manufacturing or mining or growing something, usually in large quantities, for sale. He introduced more efficient methods of production. Law, the act of exhibiting in a court of law. The appellate court demanded the production of all documents. The act or process of producing something. Shakespeare's production of poetry was enormous. The creation of value or wealth by producing goods and services. An enclosure for cattle that have been rounded up. An exhibition of cowboy skills. The creation of beautiful or significant things. The products of human creativity, works of art collectively. An art exhibition. The creation of beautiful or significant things. Art does not need to be innovative to be good. A superior skill that you can learn by study and practice and observation. The art of conversation. Photographs or other visual representations in a printed publication. The publisher was responsible for all the artwork in the book. The creation of beautiful or significant things.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.